Next one up is Racer.
Ready, go!
So Racer is supposed to be, well, my take on like a car PSA or like a car fighter in general. It's pretty much like a reference to just racing games in general. So not something specific like Daytona or anything like that. It's supposed to be something that's just like including everything. So Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, other things like Cruising World and stuff like that. Just anything racing related or just car related in general as well. So that's pretty much Racer. Yeah. So I named it Racer because it's just a generalized name, referencing just like in racing in general, because in most racing games, you're kind of just the guy or the racer. You don't really have, like, most of them don't have actual names or anything like that, or nor do they have like faces at all. So it's just like a black silhouette or whatnot, a generic one, and yeah, so it's just that. Like Need for Speed, you don't have a name or whatnot or a face. Gran Turismo, you have a name or a face, or especially arcade races, you obviously don't have a name or a face. The list kind of goes on, but yeah, that's pretty much why it's just Racer. For its smash attacks, so for its down smash is Drifto, so it's like a reference to like Initial D. So it's like a long range, like a knockaway move. So it's just knocks the opponent away or whatnot. That's it. It's like a far-reaching launcher. More like a combo ender or whatnot, or just like a generic just knockaway tool. So forward smash is supposed to be EMP. So I didn't really know how to incorporate like an EMP like effect, because it's supposed to be referenced like Need for Speed 2010 with the EMP equipment, but I just used Rob's Laser as like a generic thing. But like in the actual games, it's kind of like a lock-on thing. It's like I don't know. It's not. There's no actual projectile. It's kind of like a zap. You know what I mean? But to kind of incorporate that or give the idea, that's kind of what I did. For a side low, it's blowout. So it's just, if you go slightly angled low, it just like blows out the wheel or whatnot, kind of like a pit stop sort of thing or whatnot. It just like launches the wheel. It's like a low hitting mid-range launcher. That's it. For side high, it's just rotation. So it just launches the wheel up and it just like rotates its wheels around, gets a new one. So it's just like that. So it just launches it up, so it's like a double hit. And that's pretty much that. For its up smash is Roar. So like Engine War, so like from Midnight Club 3 specifically, that's kind of where the idea came from. It's like in the muscle cars, or if you pick the muscle car class or whatnot, they all have like the special abilities like Engine War, like projectiles that knock the racers away. So here I did kind of the same thing, it's just like that, just like a wave, like a sound wave pretty much, just launch the opponent up. Very good combo ender at high percents. For its jabs, it's Burnout. So the first hit, it just like locks them in place. It just like a quick focus move and whatnot. But if you hold A or press A after that, it does backfire. So backfire is just like a multi-hit launcher. That's it. You can do that into something else or whatnot, pretty much. So it's like a quick small launch and then combo or something else, or combo starter. That's pretty much that. For its tilts, its down tilt is jump start. So it's just like a quick poking move, like that. So it's like a quick knock the opponent away or whatnot. It's like a quick back off sort of move, but when you're proceeding forward, you kind of oppress them into like something else. Do that, and then go into something. Side tilt is Coffee Break or Loose Test. So this one's similar to like Gran Turismo or whatnot, with like the cones going side to side. That's kind of like the idea, kind of incorporated into a move. So you just use that to kind of pressure the opponent, or just like juggle them a little bit to go for like a finishing blow or something like that. So just like a very good juggle tool. You go slightly low, it's Power Slide. So it's just like 1-2 and switches sides with the opponent. So you can use that in unison with Coffee Break. So you can do that, and then 1-2 and do that, and then go like into the combo or something like that. So a very good combo extension tool and side switcher. If it goes slightly high, it's 2 wheels. So this move is more so for like jumping opponents or whatnot, or just opponents that are trying to be evasive, you want to catch them, like kind of knock them away. Just do that pretty much. You can do that, and then you can like go into something else or whatnot. So yeah, up tilt is hydraulic jump. So it's just that pretty much. It's like a juggle or a combo starter. That's it.
So it's kind of like, you know, hydraulics or something like that on vehicles, but it's kind of incorporated into the moveset as well. So it's just that. It's like a combo starter. So you can just do that and something else. Pretty much. And just some other wild, crazy things. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So, yep.
For its dash attack, it's tandem, so it's just one two pretty much. It's like a double hitting move. It's like a pressure tool or whatnot. So you just do that, back up, and you can like bait the opponent into something else. You do that, like a evade or like a escape after that, and just get on the other side and follow up with something else. So that's all it is. It's just like a rushing tool. Just like knock them away or whatnot, or pressure them. For its aerial moves, it's trick shot. So he has upwards trick shot, downwards trick shot, and neutral trick shot. So these ones are just like things you see in like any sort of 3D racer or some 2Ds like Cruising World games. Again, stuff like that. So this is like multi-hit, juggle tool, or you know, back off move for the neutral, and then down it's like a spiking. It's like a spiking move 1, 2, 3, or if they're already on the ground, it just knocks them up. It can catch them or it can knock them up like that. Yep. For its forward air and backwards air is forward air EMP and backwards air EMP. So this is the stronger aerials pretty much. The other ones don't kill, but these ones do at mid, high to high %. So this one multi-hit and just knocks them away. The other one is stronger. It's quicker, it's harder to hit, or harder to land, but it hits harder. Like, so it's like a quick multi-hit and then just like launch them away. So that's pretty much that. So that's just forward EMP and backwards EMP. So for its neutral B, it's nitrous. So you just hold to use it and you release it to let it go. It does have a full sequence. You're never really going to use this on a full, like a normal stage, but this is just for memes. So you just hold B, shift, right, knock the opponent away. But yeah, it's just for memes or whatnot, but yeah, it's a thing, I guess, just cause. So for its side B, it's wheelie. So it's like a long range, slightly armored move or whatnot. It's a good combo reset. Especially with opponents that are like trying to wake up or something like that, they can't really knock you, just rush them up. It's a good combo starter as well. And follow up with something else or whatnot, or you know, one of the trick shots or something like that. But yeah, it can also reflect projectiles that hit directly underneath it while it's still in the air. But the moment the wheels touch the ground, it's pretty much falling. So it's like that. Yeah, just like another pressure tool since it's a big target. Or Racer is a slightly bigger target than most characters because it's kind of unconventional. Yeah, it's kind of give them things like that. It's grounded up B and aerial up B. It's flight mode, so it's like hover mode or whatnot. Essentially, you just like float around for a little bit. It's like it's recovery. But if you do the grounded version, it just does EMP split. So it's literally like a car version of like a Shoryuken. That's literally what that is. You can kill at high %, the grounded one, but there is a certain timer that you can use before you kind of go into it. But you can go out of it or cancel out of it and go into other things, back into flight mode or whatnot. But it does move very slow. And I kind of did that on purpose to kind of nerf it. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So just aerial flight mode and then like grounded flight mode. Or EMP into flight mode. So that's pretty much that. It's a down B. This one was trial and error. This one I had a few ideas for. So as you hear the audio there is spike strips. So it's supposed to be something similar to Need for Speed 2010 or I think 2013 or whatnot, 14. No, I think it was like Rivals or something. But the spike strips. So using Rob's top, I was gonna have it to where the spike, well, where his top is, it was gonna be just the spike strip equipment. So basically, it was gonna make like just like an obstacle, so you can like use it to like roadblock opponents or something like that, or like put it on the edge or something. Just like drop it whenever. So, like drop it there, you know, and then if opponent touches it, they just get knocked back, fixed to knockback length or whatnot.
But if you go over it, you'll get into like a down state or something like that. So kind of like if you got your tires popped or something, that's kind of like the drawback from that. So the fact that you can kind of block the opponent anywhere, the drawback is if you hit it yourself, you're kind of in a down state. That was the first idea. The second idea for this was supposed to be like ghost mode, or it was supposed to be quick time. So quick time or ghost mode, either or. Well, I guess they can be used differently. So ghost mode is supposed to be kind of like the initial that going through the opponent. It's supposed to be just like a quick knockback move that you're slightly invulnerable, but you only use it a few times before you have to do the whole sequence again. So it's kind of like ghost racing, like in racing games, how you have like an invisible, I guess, visible rival. So something like time attack or something like that, where you have like the other car, you know, but it's like invisible, right? It has no collision or whatnot, but you see it. That's kind of what's the idea behind that. So something between that and using that, like incorporating that as like an actual attack, but having a reference to something. So quick time was going to be the next thing. So quick time, like this. It's kind of like from Need for Speed 2005 or Most Wanted or whatnot, or Carbon, same thing, Most Wanted or Carbon. So, and I think Midnight Club 3 had this version of it as well, but it's basically like you slow down. I was going to have it to like where it slightly slows down like everything, but then that kind of fell a little bit too OP, more like a Final Smash sort of thing. So I was going to have it so that you can slow down, but while you're like drifting or whatnot, like in slow motion, you have a few options that you can do. So I guess you can say it would kind of be like a stand sort of thing where you do that, and then mid sequence as he's like moving or as it's moving, you can just like either evade, or you can do this, or you can do other things, but you're invulnerable. So it's kind of like an evasive sort of thing, right? That's kind of the idea. Right? That one was kind of like wonky. I wanted to incorporate it, but I didn't know how to just yet. I was still kind of experimenting. But that's down B. So for air up, which I mentioned earlier, it's just hover mode. You just go directly into it, that's it. You can just do that, or you can cancel into it, go back into it, or whatnot. Very slow, and then you only travel a certain length before you can drop again, or you drop or fall. For the air side B is engine roar, but it's like more projectile based, so it just shakes it out. So this one kills at high percent. So this one is something that you use kind of just like to snipe the opponent. So you can use it in unison with like light mode, and you can just snipe them essentially. So you can do something like that, you know, knock them away, you know, hover if they try to jump, just snipe them. That's all it is. It's like a sniping sort of tool or whatnot. For air down B, this one's incomplete as well. This one was supposed to be kind of like a combination attack with EMP. So you just kind of like hover around the opponent and you rapidly like shoot at them or whatnot with the lasers, and then at the final blow, it just like knocks them down. It's like a heavy spiking move, pretty much. Or it was going to be like a kamikaze move where you're doing that, but the moment you hit the opponent, they're just basically they get taken down with you, essentially, right? You just keep rapidly shooting them, but you're also falling with them. That's what that also was going to be, like a kamikaze sort of thing. But that one I didn't really finish. That one was still trial and error too. It was kind of wonky, but I was just trying to find a way to incorporate that. And that's pretty much that. And then the neutral air B is just neutral knock. So it's just like the dash around the stage or whatnot. So you can also do this to, you can cancel into it and you still have like velocity of like traveling forward, so you can do that. So this one's very much like Midnight Club, or like something like Hot Wheels or something like that, where you just like can boost, but you can like do tricks as you're gaining velocity. So mid velocity, you can kind of do stuff like that. You're not exactly stopping in place like Jolteon's agility or Latias's agility. You're just literally keep going forward or whatnot, so you can just do other things back into like flight mode or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much his specials. He does have a grab that was work in progress. This one was kind of weird. So let me go into slow motion. It's a little bit hard to tell. So I think he only has one grab that I tried to do. Well, he has his hit, which I didn't get a chance to add like the effect to, but he just shocks the opponent. That's all that is. It just shocks the opponent. Again, didn't have the chance to let the lasers to it. If you grab the opponent here and do down throw, this was supposed to be a reference to like the Sega game where you had like the Daytona or whatnot fighting on two wheels, and one of his guys like he just rubs his tires on the character or whatnot, or like just does like a burnout while standing upright on two tires or something weird like that. But in this case, to kind of reincarnate that as like actually being a vehicle thing, the opponent is supposed to like be thrown down, and it goes in the hover mode, and then it uses the right wheel to actually like just, you know, kind of like a spin dash sort of thing, but on the wheel on the opponent. If that makes sense. So kind of like essentially like a spin dash, like Sonic's spin dash, but it's just using the wheels or whatnot to like, you know, rapidly hit the opponent or whatnot. The forward one was supposed to be knocks the opponent upwards, go in the flight mode, and then knock them away with the tail end of the vehicle. That's what that was supposed to be, but that one also wasn't complete. But it's supposed to be like that. So it's a way of incorporating it to still be a machine. So the whole point of like Racer is to still be machine-like. That's kind of the whole point. It's not supposed to fight like an actual, like in 2D. It's supposed to fight like a vehicle, but nothing too cartoony. It's not exactly Daytona, or it's not exactly like Rocket League or anything like that. It's just supposed to be like a reference to like shoot and stuff like that. So it has its own style to it, I say. But that's pretty much that. For its taunts, it doesn't have any special taunts. I didn't really think of anything to really give it a special taunt, so it's just normal ones. So up taunt is just posing hydraulics like that. So like lowrider stuff or something where you just like pose. Downwards is supposed to be just hazard flashers and bags. So that's it. And then you have like the GPS and whatnot. That's pretty much that. And then side is supposed to be a reference to cars, so like a chow. That's pretty much what that is. Just stun on them. Yeah. Though that would be something I don't know. That could be something to use as like a joke sort of special taunt or something like that. But yeah, it's just that for now. Or in this state, that's pretty much that. So that's pretty much that. And he has like unique, you know, things or whatnot. It does have unique, like sleeping and stuff like that or whatnot. I'll show that here.
Steering restored and fully operational.
As usual, do a few combo examples, and yeah.
The winner is Rob. The winner is Rob. The winner is Rob. The winner is Rob.
That's pretty much Racer. Just it's one of my more wild PSAs, I guess. But yeah, it's just something I wanted to do, especially after the mech PSA. I kind of just had an idea of just doing like a car PSA or something like that. So yeah, and the reason why it's like an Evo specifically as like the main car, it's just like it's like a generic racer, and then Evo's my favorite car, or Mitsubishi is my favorite manufacturer. So naturally, I just kind of wanted something like that, something classic or something like that. So yeah, that's just the main card, just cause. But aside from that, yeah, that's pretty much Racer. So just the car fired as opposed to your reference to racing or movies or something like that, but actually fights like a machine and not like, you know, like a 2D person or something. So yeah. So next we'll be moving on to Battlemech.
Battlemech. Three, two, one, go! Computer player defeated. Computer player defeated.
400 yards. Stand by.
The winner is Blue Team.